Okay, we're going to be doing a calling in manifestation. So in this instance, we have this manifestation about all the things to do with the changes happening. So we're calling in and seeing all the negative timelines involved with this situation. And it looks like a large field in front of us. Just to imagine, like on a computer, back in the old days, you would see just like a dark field, like a flat field inside the screen kind of a thing. So imagine just that, like a flat area. And we're seeing representing the different negative outcomes possible. So negative outcomes meaning anything that has to anything that sways you away from better than you can imagine it. Okay, so we're seeing so now it almost looks like a checkerboard, right? On this field, this screen, it's like a grid almost. So within there, you're seeing like things popping up, like these little dark, almost like worms or something. It's like just bubbles of energy, and they're presenting themselves there, and they're filling up this screen. And there's enough room for every single one of them. They may not fill up the whole screen to begin with, but knowing that if it does look like they fill up the screen, then we just add more room. It's just unlimited to what you can do. And so all these things are popping up, and we're calling in all the instances, all of those timelines, all of those situations that could work against the best possible outcome, better than we can imagine it for the situation that you're thinking about. And we let them all come in. We be patient and gentle about it. Still and silent, allowing and submitting to the process. Not forcing anything, not trying to control it, just allowing. Because allowing our heart to settle and be calm and free allows more things to show up in purity, the pureness of our emotion, the balance of it, the neutrality of it allows for everything to show up that needs to show up. And so we see this field of all these things now, okay? All there. And we know that if anything new pops up, it'll just show up, and it'll be a part of the process as well. From here on out, this does not end here. This could be continuous as it happens, but this is the thing. This is the process. So if, say, in your journey regarding this thing, if any new possibilities pop up that could be, considered not in favor, knowing that because of this process, it will go to this time frame, it will be seen here, and it will be resolved. So now we're seeing this field, and we're seeing all of these almost like wiggly worm kind of energies, and they represent all of the unruly, unworthy, not so great timelines that or possibilities that could, sway you from the best possible outcome, better than you can imagine in this situation. So here they are. So then we see, however you want to transmute them, I'm going to see my white flame, my hands going up underneath that floor, or that field, that plane, whatever you want to call it, like as if I'm holding a palette, or like I'm holding a canvas or something like this, right? So my hands are up under it, and the white flame comes up, and it just starts removing them. I mean, just poof, 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 because white flame is purest ever, right? So all of these outcomes are now becoming no more. They do not exist. They do not exist. If you happen to see any types of like little soot or dust or anything left over, just sweep them away into our fountain, you know, or whatever else that you use for transmutation. I envision a beautiful fountain full of water that when the any debris or anything needs to be transmuted, it goes into the fountain and it then drains out and into back to source where source can take care of the energy however it needs to. So there we are, and we are seeing all of those energies just leaving, gone. That white flame is just so pure that it just tells them these are no longer here. Any misconceptions about that energy cannot be removed or that energy is forever or this and that is not true, because we are in a new earth, a new place where we have people that are able to transmute to neutrality, to nothingness, because we need to relieve the earth of the heaviness that has been created over all this time. So we are relieving the earth of so much every time we work like this. And so all those timelines are no more. Seeing it all going, transmuting whatever needs to go, like we're swiping it away into the fountain if need be. But all that white energy, the white flame is just burning all that up, just like a zap, like a poof, you know? There's no thought about it. It's just done. It's just done. I'm taking my time so that we could be thorough, so we could be very sure, because sometimes the human mind is a bit slower than the actual event itself. The human mind has to discover and see. So we are seeing this whole field in front of us, completely clear, completely clear. We are seeing like as if a breeze comes along, any debris or dust or any residual that our mind make up. We're seeing that going into the fountain. So there's complete clarity. Nothing is here. There are no negative timelines or negative outcomes or experiences or things that can shape this thing into a place that's not better than we imagine it. We can never imagine it, because our outcome is highest possible outcome, and the better than we can ever imagine it for this certain situation. So whatever it may be, we trust that the best possible outcome, better than we can imagine it, is here. We place it there into that field now, and we love it, and we say thank you for arriving. Here is your beautiful space that you are able to create there. And we take our hands and we just blow best possible outcome into there, blowing life into it, blowing life into that outcome. And if, like we say, if our minds believe that there are some things that may happen in our journey that may come into it, in knowing that it will go to the time before this and be swept away with the rest of the stuff, because now from here on out we have this empty palette regarding this thing, and it is always going to be the best possible outcome, better than we imagine it, because we took this time to do this. Trust in this process, surrender to it, and be happy and excited for what is coming and what is here. Knowing that it is already here, you have created it right here. It just needs to transform in the physical. And we are done. Thank you.